Assassin's Creed Origins. I want to share something I found. This is a nomad location. Temporary settlement, I suppose. I'll just walk through it real quick on horse, and then we'll go through and see the different trades and crafts they have. And at the end is something really neat. It's all pretty neat, but at the end is something I kind of surprised that I hadn't actually noticed yet in the game. Previous videos I've looked at clay making and, you know, brick making. And this is just a nomad village, and there are a lot of different trades here. I mean, you can imagine a group of nomads traveling together. They would, I could see where they would all attempt to fulfill the basic trades. So we start right here. Check it out. Go into this one area, and there's food around. So we have stalls. Well, not a stall, but we have fruit. Then over here we have a kid making, basically taking flour and making something, you know, pounding it flat, making a bread or something like a flatbread, or who knows. Over here, I'm not sure what that is. We have bags of grain, and then of course you can bake in this oven here. So the kid's just working away. I'll go ahead and leave him alone. So this is where they keep the food. Look, there are some vegetables here. They look like cucumbers. Some people resting here. What is this? A pile of... Oh, it looks like tomatoes, but who knows what those are. And over here, we have a lot of rugs. There are textiles around the entire camp, but this is where there seems to be a large collection of rugs. And so this might be someone who sells rugs, even does some rug making. Looks like they have a stew going over the fire. Maybe a lot of people gather around. This is where maybe the nomads gather around and eat their collective meal, if there is one. But yeah, a lot of fabric folded up over here. These over here, these little bags, I just imagine that they are, you know, ground down substances used to make dyes. But who knows what they are. Ooh, yeah, there's some vegetables, more cucumber-looking vegetables, perhaps some kind of zucchini, but cabbage, more grains. And this is the foot of a ancient pedestal, you know, pillar. Looks like people have sat around it. Maybe some offerings even. Pretty cool. Some kids running around the camp. So this is a big storehouse of grains right here. They carry a lot of grains with them. You got some more rugs and textiles hanging on the line. You can hear some music in the distance. Someone's playing one of those double tone flutes. Kind of going up a little hill. Let's see what this guy's doing. Just kind of a storehouse of various things. Looks like he's taking inventory. Grains and olive oil. Now let's go up here. Ah, the music. Yeah. Let's go listen. Oh, look, she's dancing. Oh, she became self-conscious. She knew I was staring at her dance. Here we go. I like that instrument. That's a really cool sound. It reminds me of... Now this goes back a long ways. The Rygar video game on Nintendo. When you would go into the room with the sage guru Buddha looking guy, and he would give you advice or or a special tool. It reminds me of the music that was playing. Alright, buddy. Now check this area out. This is kind of a neat area. This is what I was talking about earlier. So we have a couple corpses here on the wagon. Alright? And you can see that they're both wounded in the same place. Left gash, you know, left side of the body. Pull out my torch and light this brazier. Now check this out. There's another corpse right here. I think this is where they were preparing the dead. Now look at this table. You have that little hook on the table that the ancient Egyptians, it looks like what they used to use to take the brain out of the nose, through the nose. So I imagine this is a table full of things used to prepare the bodies. And of course you have some open coffin right there that they'll use. We have bodies laying out on a slab. Of course you have a little bit of blood right there. But yeah, they're preparing corpses to bury. And here we have some broken pottery back here, which is a really nice touch. And I like, you see a lot of pottery. You see these torpedo-shaped pottery, pithoi and that sort of thing. But I like how they have them on stands here, and sometimes they tie them up with ropes. This guy over here, look what he's doing. See what he's making? He's taking these wood planks. He's making coffins. So this entire area is used for coffin making and preparing corpses and that sort of thing. So that's one of the trades of these nomads. I hear these pithoi again, but instead of on metal stands, they're on rope. They're hung up by rope. You see these in archaeological digs a lot with ships. They're used in transport quite a bit. I imagine they're a little more shatterproof because of how they're shaped. They're easier to transport large quantities of things. And we have a guy over here. I think he's begging. I think he's a beggar. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And look, here's a priest. This is actually a cave that's considered a temple. So I'll go in here. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Like this brazier. Alright, that's a tour of the little nomad settlement. We'll go into the little cave. Pretty cool. A lot of people, not all of the settlers come in and make offerings and pray. Look, they even store some of their material in here. Some more bodies. And when a sandstorm starts to pick up, the nomads go into this cave to get away from the storm. Kind of a neat touch on Assassin's Creed Origins. So, kind of looking around. You can hear the wind howling. Light this brazier. It's nice to light braziers in the game because you can tell if you've been there before. See if he'll light these candles. I don't think he will. Maybe. Ooh, what's this? Sealed by order of the High Priest, Bakken Kansu. All who seek to plunder its riches and desecrate its holiest of holies will shrivel before the burning eyes of the sun god. Little skull and an ankh. Interesting. Ooh, this is a neat area. Look at that. Maybe some treasure underwater. Let's hop, skip, and jump over here real quick. Hey. Ooh, what's this? Carbon and crystal. Thank you. Ooh, look at the bodies. Eugh. Somebody has some tools laying here. Alright, let's jump in the water and see what's underneath. A terrible curse. As for every man who shall take offerings from this tomb, his neck shall be twisted off like that of a bird, his office shall not exist, the position of his son shall not exist, his house, yada yada. I shall be against him as a crocodile on the water, etc. Okay. Another curse tablet. Man, they're crazy about those curse tablets. I'll probably have to go up for air at some point, huh? A tablet. Looky here.
Ancient writing from the Old Kingdom.
I renewed my air. Find an ancient tablet, breathe underwater for longer. Ooh, looky here. Or if this goldish crystal. There we have it.